International Weather Atlanta Stormwatch and hazardous weather in the U.S. Introduction. Global weather hotspots. Dear viewers, welcome to today's international weather news. We bring you the latest, hottest news that will have a big impact on the lives of millions of people, from the far reaches of the Atlantic Ocean to the vast fields of the U.S. Midwest. To start the news, we need to talk about a phenomenon that is attracting special attention from the global meteorological community. A large-scale tropical cyclone forming in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. New satellite images show a massive convective cloud mass, a vortex structure that has begun to take shape, and experts predict that the system will rapidly intensify in the coming days. The initial scenario suggests that this potential storm could directly impact Bermuda, the Lesser Antilles, and, in some cases, approach the U.S. mainland. But it's not just offshore that things are worrying. In the U.S., in the past 24 hours, the Midwest plains have seen severe flooding with water levels rising dramatically, causing severe damage to homes, roads, and forcing many residents to evacuate. Atlantic storm formation and preliminary development. According to reports from major meteorological forecasting centers, this tropical depression has begun to form a complete circulation structure. Satellite imagery over the past 48 hours shows that the cyclonic cloud bands have become more organized. The low pressure center is becoming more defined, and the central pressure is steadily decreasing, a key sign that wind strength will increase rapidly. Moist air from the tropics is fueling the formation of strong convection. Sea surface temperatures in the region are about 1 to 2 degrees Celsius above the long-term average, creating ideal conditions for the system to develop. The lack of strong upper-level winds, called wind shear, also allows the storm to maintain its structure and rapidly intensify. Meteorologists say that in the next 48 to 72 hours, the system is likely to be upgraded to a full-fledged tropical depression, then a tropical storm, and if named Erin, the next storm on the list of names for this year's Atlantic hurricane season. Danger level and development scenarios. The latest analyses from several independent forecasting models, including the European model, ECMWF, and the American model, GFS, show a high risk of the storm reaching Category 2 or even Category 3 on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale, with sustained winds of 154 km per hour or more. The storm is expected to reach its peak intensity around Thursday or Friday of this week. When all the environmental conditions converge, warm sea surface temperatures tens of meters deep, abundant atmospheric moisture, and almost no storm structure disruption, the most likely scenario is that the storm will maintain a mainly offshore track, indirectly affecting Bermuda with heavy rain, strong winds, and high waves. However, the possibility of a change in trajectory cannot be ruled out. A westward shift would bring the storm closer to the east coast of the United States or impact the Antilles. Current probabilities suggest a 20% chance that the eye of the storm will come within 100 miles of the U.S. mainland, and an 80% chance that it will remain offshore. Even a small change in the location or strength of the Bermuda high could change the entire scenario. Inland weather. Historic flooding in Wisconsin. While the eye of the storm remains far offshore, in the inland United States, weather has left many communities scrambling to cope. Wisconsin has just experienced what experts call a one-in-a-thousand-year flood. In just a few hours, rainfall in some areas exceeded 250 millimeters, causing deep flooding on many roads. Floodwaters flooded into residential areas, swept away vehicles and caused serious damage to infrastructure. The Wisconsin State Fair, an annual event that attracts tens of thousands of visitors, was forced to close early to ensure safety. The cause of this flood was a combination of high-intensity thunderstorms and poor drainage, combined with soil that was saturated after many consecutive days of rain. Tornadoes and hail in Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri. Not only Wisconsin, the states of Kansas, Oklahoma and the western part of Missouri are also suffering from many strong thunderstorms. Wind gusts of over 90 km per hour, large hail and continuous lightning strikes have caused widespread power outages and damaged many structures. The forecast calls for this weather to continue for at least the next 24 to 48 hours. As a slow-moving trough combined with moist air from the Gulf of Mexico continues to foster strong convection. While Aaron's direct landfall is not the main scenario at this time, what is happening in the Atlantic is a clear reminder that hurricane season is still in full swing. In addition, flooding and storms inland continue to threaten the safety of millions of people. We will continue to closely monitor and update you with the latest information on the storm's path and intensity, as well as severe weather developments across the United States. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any important news. U.S. weather forecast, August 12, 2025, United States. The weather across the United States is mild early in the week, in contrast to the scorching heat of the beginning of the month. Cool air currents from the north and maritime air currents bring more pleasant weather to many states, while some areas still feel the summer heat. Temperature and sky overview. In the morning, most states will experience temperatures around 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 to 24 degrees Celsius, with partly cloudy or partly clear skies, depending on the area. When the sun is high in the sky, temperatures will generally be 80 to 83 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 to 28 degrees Celsius. Warm enough but not uncomfortable. In the evening, temperatures will gradually drop to around 68 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 to 21 degrees Celsius, creating favorable conditions for late outdoor activities or walking around the city. A few showers or thunderstorms may develop in the late afternoon, especially in the Midwest and Southeast, but most will be brief and not cause serious impacts. Regional forecast. East Coast and Washington, D.C. The Atlantic states will have pleasant weather today. Temperatures ranging from 75 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 to 28 degrees Celsius. Moderate humidity, and mostly clear skies. This is a great time to visit the outdoors or host community events before temperatures and humidity rise again midweek. Texas and the Mid-South. In the South, especially Texas, the weather will remain hot but milder than last week. Temperatures will range from 80 to 88 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 to 31 degrees Celsius, with mostly sunny skies. Scattered afternoon thunderstorms are possible in the interior, while coastal cities will remain drier. West Coast and San Francisco Bay Area. The region continues to maintain its summer characteristics, light fog in the mornings and evenings. Cool days with temperatures around 60 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. Light sea breezes keep the air fresh, suitable for tourism or outdoor festivals, but residents and visitors should bring a light jacket to avoid the cold in the evenings. Midwest and Northern Plains. Most of the region has stable weather, with temperatures of 80 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 to 29 degrees Celsius. Some states have the possibility of quick showers or light thunderstorms later in the day, but the range is narrow. Moderate humidity keeps the air from being too stuffy. South and Southeast. Southeastern states such as Florida, Georgia and Alabama maintain temperatures of 85 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 29 to 32 degrees Celsius, with higher humidity than other regions. The weather is sunny during the day, but there are chances of sudden showers in the evening, especially in areas near the Gulf of Mexico. Recommendations for residents. Outdoor activities. Mornings and late afternoons are the most pleasant. Avoid direct sunlight between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. in hot areas. Clothing. Dress in layers to accommodate the day-night temperature difference, especially on the West Coast. Storm prevention. In states with the possibility of afternoon thunderstorms, monitor forecasts and weather radar to proactively change plans. Health protection. Drink enough water, especially in areas with high humidity. Today brings milder weather to many areas of the U.S. map. Although there are still a few scattered showers, most states have favorable conditions for living and traveling. However, the rapid change in summer weather requires people to always proactively update information from official sources to ensure safety and personal plans are not interrupted. Thank you for watching and see you in the next news.